and I'm John Albadiko on Pagirinya refugee settlement. And right now I'm in Youth Empowerment Foundation space. And here in the studio, I have an amazing woman called Harriet Konga. And she has been one of the participants of the Mentor Hub project. And she's going to tell us the amazing things she learned from the Mentor. Konga, can you introduce yourself or who you are and how did you get to be involved in the Mentor Hub project?
Okay, thank you very much. Once again, I'm called Konga Harriet, one of the beneficiaries of Mental Health Project. I live in Pagirinya. I stay in Block C, Cluster 19. So when I heard about this training, I came. I was registered. Good enough, they didn't needed a lot of things. They just needed my individual number, and I had my individual number. I gave them my ID. They registered me. And first, I looked at the person who's registered my name gave me a sheet. The sheet was designed. There's a label on it, different colors. And when I looked at his computer, he was using a monitor to project what he was using, what he was working on. So when I look at the home crutch, it was very interesting. I saw relevant forces on the computer. So I was asking myself, I think, and the speed at which the man is called Maurice. The speed at which he was typing, it was very high, and I got interested. I said, I think I should also, these two rounds of men got as painted like keys. I think should also type like the way he's doing, and I should be able to also edit features that can appear on the screen just exactly the way he did his. That is web.
In Kasi Sota Harrieta, you mean that is the most important thing that motivated you to get yourself fully engaged in this project of the Mentor Hub project?
Okay, at first, of course, I didn't know what I was coming for. But when I entered inside, that is the first. You say, even in love is always seen at first face. So later is so fast motivated him more that what they are coming to tell me. So when I got into the training, it was one of the topics. So I decided now, if this is one of the topics, then it should be one of my targets. And others follow like leadership, media production, media communication, company teenage pregnancy, electronics. Those ones all came, but my first target was the computer because when I came in, it was at my first phase.
Exactly.
Yes.
The first, okay, the normally say, the early bird catches the fattest. Well, yeah, that is it. Not exactly what happened to you. And one phase we've been easy. For usually we've been conducting trainings and for basically for women, and it has not been easy for women to catch up with the training because they have so many responsibilities in their houses. They have been having children to take care of. But just in a summary, can you please tell us how you've been managing your home activities with the training that you had for the past 3 to 4 months?
Actually, when I came here for the registration, I was given a form during orientation. When they called me, I took the form home. My husband agreed I can continue with the training, but then I should know how I will manage it. By the way, it is not easy. It is very hard because you need to cook food at home. You need to wash this. You take care of your baby. You need to take care of the training itself. So the still is very hard to manage. But I tried. I was about to quit because the workload was much. But I said I collected myself together. I have spoiled at first, but now it's time to make things right for myself. If I don't fight for my future, nobody is going to fight. It is my name that should be taken to the next generation. Because now if I have a name Harriet, if my son or my daughter is to knock in any office and mention that name, they should be able to provide for that child a seat.
Sure.
That is what I have to collect myself together and work towards my success and the success of my children. So even if I've not started a foundation of building a house, but if I have carried mine forward, obviously they will get started, their children will build and the generation will continue. This means that the other one will roof, the other will plaster, and I will change the history of my life. It is through my hard work. If I've not started, they will obviously start. So that's why it's I collected myself together. I think I should not quit, not until I achieve what I've come for. So the topics are also interesting. It talks about teenage pregnancy, it talks about electronics. I collected myself together. I said, let me do it. Even if even in electronics, I was encouraged because I found a woman during the orientation said, what a man can do, a woman can do better. So if a woman can do better than a woman, meaning I have to wear that shoes. And I wore the shoes correctly and permanently. As I speak right now, I can repair, I can do amazing things, I can program Arduino, I can blink light. If a Boda man, you first come to me and visit me, I'm going to organize the way I'm going to decorate your motorcycle. You will not you will move the whole night enjoying the light.
Sure.
Just
Yes, I told you this lady is really amazing, and she has been one of participants in the class. You know, they've been very amazing, and I think a very quick one here for us to summarize and wind this up. Harriet Ponga, what is that thing that you're planning to do? Of course, you have acquired the knowledge, and what are you going to do after leaving this place? Of course, the project is not running maybe till next year. What is your plan for next year or sometime in the future? But the knowledge you got.
okay, in the city I got a lot of trainings, but there are some which are very good and I feel they're very important to me. Especially dealing with young adolescents, I feel that one is most important. Though the computer is there and the electronics, leadership, those other things will come when your own work. When you're working, leadership will come automatic. When you're working, those computers will come automatic. When you're working, people will bring their gadgets for you to repair. So when you step up, that is when you will see success. So my plan is next year. In fact, I've started. Don't talk of next year. Tomorrow, Saturday, at noontime, I'm already going to Usalama. Saturday I'm going to the studio. That is one thing. Media production is going to work plus leadership. So these two are going to work at a go. In case I find some faulty thing there, I'm going to come with them and work on them. Yes, because they are using their computers. They are using, in fact, everything that I've learned is collected together. Tomorrow I'm going to introduce myself and talk about adolescents. People are back from school, so that is one of my plan, and it is going to start tomorrow. And the other thing is, next year I learned about this finance. I'm going to start saving. I used to chop all the money. I used to chop all the money that I always have in the pocket, but now I've learned that before I spend, I need to first save.
Yeah.
And you need to save. Okay, you need not to spend more than you earn. That is a very good theory that I've gotten, and I have to put in practicals. That is what I'm going to start. Not even next year, but next week. Next week, I am the chairperson of my group, so I am going to start.
You're reminding me of something. You said you're the chairperson of to tell us more about that group because you're driving us to crazy things. Can you introduce your group? Just
Group is Mentaha.
yes.
As the project, it is going to continue Mentaha because we are all female, so it is a Mentaha project. We do amazing things, we do very many things, and we wrote the constitution and we are implementing on next week. So next week we have elected the leaders. As I said, I am the chairperson of the group. And we need your support as we are going to start. It is very hard as a refugee. You start, you can start with 1,000, 5,000. It is hard to go to 20,000 because we are really small and we are yet starting. So we need a helping hand. The you who is listening to me out there.
I thought you were going to say CIC. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good idea. Your support is really very important to help CIC, and you have to push this group to the next level. And they have started a very amazing thing that if it is supported, it is going to improve the lives of our women in our Pagirinya refugee settlement and other places applied. So now let's get back to Mentor. And of course, it's also part of the Mentor project, of course, the group, as you said earlier on. And there's this thing that I wanted for you to clarify for us. Harriet, what is that difference you've gotten in the due course of the training on the point of people saying most of the trainings are been targeting men? You find that men are dominating in most of the trainings that the refugees are getting, not only the refugees and even the host. What will you say about that?
Yeah, the theoretical part I will say yes, because I always see men going most, but it is because of our cultural norms. We have been we have been squeezed, we have been pushed down. We have been seeing people who are useless. We don't know, we don't have the capability of doing things. But I assure you, who is listening to me out there, as I speak, as I said before, I can repair your phone. I can repair your computer. I can repair that inverter which is 43 years ago. It will work. Believe me. So women are capable. Women can do things. Just give them a chance. If your wife is out there, you will see looking at her like any other saucepan that has been used 10 years ago. You're wasting time. If you mentor a woman, you mentored your family. Because a woman, by the way, let me give you a small tip. If you marry a dull woman and you feel like she's very, very dull, then have a reason to trust your children again. But if you have a woman who has who sees the future and works towards it, then you're lucky. Your children are going to work very hard and they're going to be like their mother. And that is when you will call those children they're yours children. Because when a child is let me say a child, let me use now electronics language. If your child is faulty, you will not admit. You will not want that child to be yours. You will always abuse that child in the names of the mother. But if my child is successful in life, you will stand and beat your chest. That is my ball. That is my pride. And it is from the woman, because a woman takes 75% of the children she will bear for you. So if a woman have a smart brain, obviously is going to give birth to smart children and smart brain children. That is what I can say to you who is listening to me out there.
You're talking about faulty. What is faulty? Hey, I might be someone who that. Oh, what?
Okay, it is someone who will know equality words. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm going digital now. I don't want to stay. I don't want to only be a wife material, but I want to be somebody, not a good cook, but somebody who can put also food on the table by myself. I don't have to always call my husband. I let you know there's no soap. I let you know there's no. They'll be tired of you. Will be like, that's why I say, that's why I use the word faulty. So the one faulty, when your new gadget is faulty, meaning is it is not working, it's useless. It's something which has no value at all. So if you have children who are hooligans, who can bring alcohol, who are marungi eaters, who do nothing to you, they don't have any importance to you. What they know is to beat people, they know is to move around the village, they just roam around, they do nothing. There's no sense. They're just this breastplate. I don't know how I should say it, that that's the meaning of faulty. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Harriet, you fit to be a mentor. And I'm sorry to ask you this. Were you like this before you joined the military?
No, I wasn't.
Because I'm seeing a quality of leadership in you. Is it because of the mental health project that brought you after this fact?
Yes, it is because of CIC. That's why I came up with the word faulty. It is CIC that taught me that.
You can leave about that faulty. I'm just looking at that point of the way you express yourself. I'm coming, Ray. You fit the a mentor.
And it is because of the CIC that I'm able to be a mentor. That's why I'm saying. And I am a good speaker now because of the topics that I learned. I said faulty because I learned that faulty from electronics, and it is one of the topics. And I am here talking in front of a camera because of media production. Yes, media communication, let me say. And you mentioned me being a good leader because I learned leadership. So all the things that I learned have to be put in particles, and that's why I am here presenting that women can do it. I can do it. So you can do it as has.
Yes, so that is a mentor health in a Pagirinya refugee settlement. We have really empowered a lot of women in a Pagirinya refugee settlement. And we are not going to stop with that. We are planning to have a lot of activities in a Pagirinya refugee settlement. And you who is listening outside there, or you who is in Pagirinya refugee settlement, this is a voice from us that please, if there are opportunities like this, come and join us, come and join the young women, because it is really very important. It keeps you away from problems, most especially conflicts or violence in the community. Because once when you come for a training like this, you go with something very important that you may one or two things that you can get from the facilitator, and you go home, you find yourself you're changed from your previous ways of stay. And that is exactly the importance of being engaged in trainings that are brought down to the refugee camps. And to summarize, what is your message to the women outside there who are listening to you?
Okay, my message to the women out there, you can do it. It's time for you to step up. You come where I am. There's peace where I am. There's socialization. So there's positive thinking. There's putting down the cultural norm of saying women cannot do it. So we can do it. So my advice to the young women out there, you come out. You leave the issues of the past. Where you have spoiled, it is past. You need to look into the future. You need to change the family. You need to change your life. If you change a family, you're going to change the nation. Peace starts with you. And there's no peace when there's hunger. There's always peace when there's satisfaction. So if you're satisfied, you sit in your house, relax. But if you're hungry, you have to go for violence outside to look for food by force. And that is what causes below. So if you want peace, if you want success, if you want good health, if you want anything that you need, it's in your feet. You have it in your hands. It is just the mindset that you have. You can control the way you bend things, but you cannot control nature. You leave nature to itself. You have spoiled, it is over. But now what is next is what is very important. You have suffered. You sat on stones when you're at school. But are you looking forward to your children sitting on stones when they go to school? Do you want to see your children barefooted when they go to school? Do you want to see your children with buttocks outside when they move around with their friends? Let us leave the history. Let us focus to the future. We change our lives and we change. No, it is very important when you attempt such a training, you're able to compete with men. That is when men will also realize, I think this woman has some personality. There's a dignity in this woman. If you dig down a woman who is very courageous, there's a goal behind that. So you see these men who are successful, it is because of their women. There is no man who is successful and there's no woman behind. Even if you're not married, meaning the girlfriend you're looking into is a very good woman. Is a very good lady who is there to advise you everywhere, every step you take. So you are capable, even if not what I've done, but then there's somewhere you can fit and succeed in life. What your brain is telling you right now is the right thing, you do it. If your brain can think about it, then you are able to achieve it. Then put your brain to sleep. Do not rest. Do not be in a comfort zone. You have a very terrible war and a hard one to fight as a woman. Do not rely on a man before they get tired of you. Because if you can provide food, if you can if you can provide for the family, there's no man who will say, you back we are home, you back you are home, you go back to your parents. Because they know in today they have been gotten, you are there to stand. You are there to pay the fees of your children. So the both of you will work hard to make sure the family stand. And if the family stand, then obviously the nation will stand. It starts by a step. So a woman is capable. You leave the past, you focus on the future, and you work hard. Being the first person to young men should be the first, as I said before, young men should be the first to the next generation. That's the advice I have for you. And you ladies also there who are not married, you work hard so you can be able, in case the time more time will come for you to be a woman. So you have to also manage your adolescence very well. You know that is the age when you manage it very well, it is obvious you're going to manage your woman cook very well. But if you you interfere, like you misuse the period you are in as an adolescent, it is very hard for you to correct it. That is when you'll become mental, you'll be mentally sick, and that is going to affect your future and the rest of you for the rest of your life until the growth will get you. So it is better you work hard. Leave you leave games will make you perfect beekeeper. You take what is yours and you limit yourself in what you are capable of doing. Thank you.
Yes, I brought one from Harriet. Harriet really spoken a lot, and it is for you women. It is for everyone. It is not for me today in the studio. It is not for Aneka. Yes, she has been mentored and she's ready to mentor people. And she has started mentoring today just because she has been part of the Mentor Hub project. And that is exactly what we want. And maybe if you want to say something. it's allowed because after here you not get the opportunity to talk to our people outside there. Maybe if you have 1, 2, 3 things you wanted to put across, these references.
Okay.
Mm.
Thank you once again. You know, we have become friends here. Yes. So my message out there is I was not like this. I have a mentality of being quiet, even in class. But now I can speak for myself because I had a trainer who was shy before. He gave me a testimony that she was also once shy, but after when she got engaged in debates, she got the courage. Now, for me, I was also shy. Not until I got this training on leadership and media communication. That's why you see me opening my eyes wide in a camera and I'm speaking in studio. So that is the courage I've gotten from this training. I'm also grateful for CIC and YEF for bringing up these trainers, the experienced trainers, they are professional trainers to come and train us. They do not collect people from the roadside because I don't remember any question I'm giving to any trainer that I go minus the answer. All the gadgets that have come with during the training are all repaired. That's it.
They're working.
They are working. And the owner says,
What are those gadgets that you
I repaired 2 inverters, they're all working. Yes, 2 of them. 2 inverters working. I repaired 1 phone, which is working. I repaired 1 radio, that is working.
How did you repair all this?
I repaired all this.
Okay.
And they are what?
With that, there's 2 infighters and maybe the phone, the radio.
Okay, the first thing night I had a problem. The person told me it can switch on, and then to switch it is switched on, there's no sound, and eventually after the light goes slowly, it goes out. Now when he told me that, because in in the train tutorials, you have to first ask the owner what the problem is. So when when I questioned the owner and that is what he told me, I said, okay, now let me first test whether it is true. So I tested it is true. And then I said, now, if it is the light being slowly down and it is opening, there's no sound, meaning the voltage is not reaching the switch, meaning there's a problem with the switch. Now I opened the thing, I opened the switch, I removed all the components in the switch, I removed them out. I started with my service water and my screws. I started cleaning it.
What is service water?
Service water is, in fact, that is one of the, let me say, that is one of the components that is used for repair. I cannot give you another name for it. It is called service water. You need to take it like that because it is used for cleaning gadgets, but not the screen. There are some other things that are not used for cleaning it, like the screen. It affects the screen, so you can use it for cleaning other tools. Yes, inside. So I moved it, I cleaned with it. And then there are some rushes. I scrubbed it well. And then I placed.
So meaning the whole problem was with the screen.
The whole problem was switch. And then I tested all my wires to whether they were working. The diodes, the transistors, the transformers, they're all working. So I decided to fix it back. I mean, when I powered the thing, it was working. It was giving me continuity. The light was on. Meaning the whole thing is just, it was dirty. That is it.
Yeah.
So it is lack of knowledge killing my people out there. Yes. It's just the lack of knowledge. Now you see something very simple. Now you are out there saying a woman cannot do it. With just the matter of cleaning. I was responsible. I tell me I cannot clean an inverter for sure. So I clean the inverter and it is right here. It is the mindset.
You cannot open it, so but that one is very technical. You're supposed to open the screws. But anyway, as you said, we are all human.
Yeah.
What a man.
And the radio, it charges, but then there's this scenarios when you put it on, it's not working. So when I checked the IC, the switch was okay. It turns on and off. It gives me continuity. I use multimeter for testing that. It gives me continuity. When I use my power supply, and I use my multimeter to test the battery, it was giving me continuity. It is okay. The voltage is fine, meaning the battery is okay. The switch is okay. So when I turn it on, it's not giving me light for the sound. So when I changed the other components there, I found out the IC for sound is not working. So I have to fix the new one.
you know that you're challenging so many engineers out there because the flow that you're giving out tells us that this person has really learned a lot.
Yes. So those are the things I referred during my training time. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Jackie. As we conclude, we have been in the studio for so long, and we have shared a lot of things with you people outside there. And she has been one of the participants who has been very active in class. She has done amazing things. As she has said before, she repaired so many devices, and that is part of our achievement as CIC and the EF. And as I conclude, I really want to appreciate all the two organizations for the mental health project. It's not an easy journey to reach this far, and it's not easy to empower women in such kind of a way. And it's because of the support that came from Rogue and BMZ. We really appreciate you for all that you've done for this project. Really encourage you to continue supporting us for the sustainability of our refugees in Pagirinya refugee settlement. Thank you so much for being in touch with us in the studio. And this remains as Harriet and Albert in the studio. I happen to be one of the staff from CIC. I work as the media and communication officer, and that's the reason why today in the
the cameraman.
Sasedi Hall. And also delighted to be with her in the studio. She has been a very interactive participant. That's why I always love to share ideas with her. Love to always talk with her because she's different. And I'm wishing to have more like her. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. You have to.
But before saying bye, I want to appreciate Engineer Bertie, Steve, and Albert for being there for me to making me learn
Thank you.
from media and electronics at large. Yes, thank you very much. Kiss you again.